Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. He's had a go! Bernardeschi battles to win it back. Great ball, and now the shot. Dybala. Chiellini. Going for goal!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
And that's a goal kick. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Messi looking to get on the end of this. He's got away. Pumps it into the area. And the defence can get it clear. Cuts it out. Douglas Costa tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And it's Rakitic. Out wide to the right. Semedo is charging up on the overlap. And a header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Steered forward. Pjanic goes looking. Nelson Semedo. Chiellini. He's had a shot! He's scored! Douglas Costa with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Dembele, he's left his man. Dembele's cross. And it's hoisted clear. Dybala. Benatia. Rugani. Well positioned to make that interception. Nelson Semedo. Well played, he saw that coming. And it's Douglas Costa. And now the breakaway. Messi. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Perin gets rid without sophistication. Bonucci. Cristiano Ronaldo. Dybala gets it back. He spotted the run and played him through. Just the goalkeeper's has a hit! It's in! Barcelona are back in business! Suarez versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Yeah, Peter, they play the high line well, but it's always vulnerable to pace in behind.
Jordi Alba. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high calibre technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Dembele! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Suarez has a go! It's anyone's ball. A really good feat. And he just whacks it away. Back into the middle. Pjanic. Forward it goes. Messi. Messi shapes the shoots. He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Up for a header! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Chiellini tries lifting it over. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Second period then underway. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Pjanic. Played out to the right. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Douglas Costa. Gets wrestled off the ball. Luis Suarez. Rugani. Bonucci. Mandzukic. Pjanic. Matuidi. Rugani. Vidal did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Pjanic. Cristiano Ronaldo. Dembele. Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes, it is.
He may have been caught offside, but Suarez may have been born offside, but he'll continue playing on the shoulder of the last defender, I can tell you.
Matuidi. And it's Dybala. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's sprayed out wide. Bernardeschi keeps everyone guessing. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Dembele. Vidal. Matuidi positions himself well and cuts it out. Jordi Alba plays it forward. Messi. Now it's Dembele. Going through. That intervention was very necessary. Mandzukic. And help's available out wide. It's come loose. Vidal. And it's Vidal. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Dembele. Jordi Alba. Dembele. And he's there to cut it out. Danger averted for now. Bonucci does well there, alert. Dybala. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bonucci gets into the right position to intercept. Douglas Costa. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Vidal. And he's made certain that won't get through. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Matuidi. And it's Dybala. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Ronaldo shoots! Really well taken goal. And again they hit the front.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Messi. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Timely intervention.
Barcelona are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Jordi Alba.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
There is the final whistle. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remained true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. As you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This one's a no-brainer. It's got to be Lionel Messi. In my opinion, he's the best I've ever seen. No better side on a football pitch than when he's dribbling through defences and finding the corner of the net. A little genius.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Daniel Alves. Rabiot. Could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Draxler going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
Luis Suarez, he's got away, surely. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Marco Verratti, Draxler, now it's Neymar. Neymar. That's been won straight back. Messi. Rakitic spreads it towards the left. Messi. Roberto does well to read it and intercepts. Tries to get it forward quickly. Rakitic. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Marquinhos. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Jordi Alba. And it's Rakitic. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. Shapes the shoots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Now it's Draxler. Cavani. Now it's Neymar. Neymar crosses in a low one. Forward it goes. Neymar plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Drilled in low. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Neymar only needed to check his run slightly, and he was in the clear.
Roberto. Aimed long and direct. Rakitic. Cavani. Ter Stegen can pick that up. Rakitic. Vidal. And he's there to cut it out. Rabiot. It's a loose ball. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And Messi! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And it's Draxler. Draxler plays it out to the wing. Striding forward, facing goal. Draxler. And there is the half-time whistle. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 hit at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
And the finish! It's in!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well.
With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Thiago Silva. Now it's Neymar. It's come loose. Rabiot. Vidal gets it back. Suarez is flagged offside. Kurzawa. Marco Verratti. Goes looking. Now it's Neymar.
Rabiot really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Messi. Messi! He's scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Draxler. Rabiot tries lifting it over. Well read, he sorted that out. Cavani shoots! And the follow-up! It's in! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! Ter Stegen did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Marquinhos. Marco Verratti. Now it's Cavani. There's the through ball. Neymar. Swept in.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Rabiot. Cavani. Mbappe. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Cavani. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Vidal. That's a promising ball. He's on his way.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's big chance! And in it goes! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Just the keeper to beat! Luis goes for goal! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
It's Dembele! They've scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Cavani with a shot!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Rakitic plays it forward. Daniel Alves. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Neymar. That intervention was very necessary. Mbappe, he'll have a tip! Rakitic. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Draxler. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
That's just an example of overcommitting.
And time is up. Paris Saint-Germain thoroughly outclassed here. They came up against...